The motion that makes kings. There are two kinds of people in this world: those who wait for permission and those who seize it. Some live their whole lives standing on the shoreline, waiting for a tide that never comes. They stare at the horizon, bargaining with hope. Others wade into the water. They find the current. They learn its rhythm. They let it carry them forward. Momentum is not a metaphor. It is not a fashionable idea you pin on a board and forget. Momentum is a machine. It is a mechanical, relentless conversion of tiny, repetitive effort into enormous force. It changes the clumsy first steps into confident sprints. It turns a whispered idea into a movement, a single seed into a forest, a private promise into public legacy. This is not inspiration that expires. This is doctrine, a system, a brutal, practical method for turning motion into permanence. The rules are simple, they are savage. They demand action, consistency, and a kind of courage that doesn't wait for applause. Above all, they require one thing: you must not stop. Read every line. Commit one paragraph to memory. Then do one small specific act, then another. The first action, no matter how ugly or tiny, starts something that will save you from the only thing that truly kills dreams: inertia. This is the creed of relentless momentum. We will build it now. Law 1. Start ugly, start now, perfection waits. Momentum moves. You will never feel ready. You will never be handed a perfect moment. The market morphs. Your emotions shift. The whisper that tells you to wait, to polish another hour, to learn another course, to complete one last detail. That whisper is the enemy. The law is brutal and merciful at once. Start ugly, start now. Perfection is the most expensive form of procrastination. The masterpiece always starts as a draft. The great book begins as a messy manuscript. The company begins as a flawed prototype. The public speech begins as a notebook with crossed out lines. Ugly starts produce the feedback you need. They expose the faults, they force correction, they generate direction. Do 5 push-ups, write the first paragraph, email the first person, ship the most basic version of your idea. Make a short, imperfect video. The initial act is an experiment, it is not final. It is the test that informs the second act. And the second act is faster, smarter, crueler to error. Momentum is not during the perfect condition. It is born in the first imperfect move. Celebrate ugly starts. They are the currency of progress. Tiny exercise for the next 7 days. Begin one thing each day you have been delaying. It must be publicly recordable. A Substack post, a social clip, an email. Ugly is non-negotiable. Law 2. Progress beats perfection. Perfectionism wears a halo. It calls delay dignity. In practice, it is a gilded cage. Progress is not a concept, it is a measurement. Real progress is the succession of actions that repeated become habit. Habit compounds. Habit becomes force. If you want to win, stop waiting for rare inspiration. Design a system that produces tiny measurable moves every day. Break the mountain into bricks. Make 1 brick per day. Measure the output. Improve. Progress favors the boring. Real winners are often those who outwork everyone in the daily unglamorous grind, not the one-night breakthrough. The 1-year methods, not dramatic explosions of effort. The quiet hum of consistent work. Practical step, choose one metric: words, minutes, lines of code, cold calls, sales pages. Make it small enough to be impossible to avoid, but large enough to move the needle. Repeat daily. Every week compare, then improve. Law 3. Small wins become tsunamis. The engine of momentum is compounding. A single day of discipline births 2. 2 days become a week. A week becomes a month. Months add up and form a career. The pebble accumulates into the boulder. The snowball becomes the avalanche. Tiny wins are disproportionately powerful. They serve not just as evidence but as psychological leverage. The brain relies on reward. Small victories feed the dopamine cycle. When wins become regular, the brain begins to expect them. Expectation drives action. Action increases wins. Wins strengthen identity. Identity reduces resistance. Resistance drops like tide water. Design your personal snowball. How can a 1% improvement each day multiply into a complete transformation? The math is mercilessly generic. Example, if you improve 1% each day, you are roughly 37 times better in a year. Small daily wins are not trivial. They are monumental over time. Law 4. Discipline is the sculptor. Consistency the chisel. Passion lights the match. Discipline keeps the fire. Consistency shapes the statue. Too many people confuse raw feeling with a strategy. Passion initiates motion, Discipline creates the structure that preserves motion when passion fades. Consistency repeats the motion until it becomes identity. Discipline requires strategy, rituals, rules, and boundaries. Decide when and how you will perform. Protect the time. Build place-based triggers that cue behavior. A desk that only admits work, a shoe by the door that forces movement, a notebook reserved for creation. Consistency is the chisel that removes distraction. One missed day is not failure, but a string of missed days becomes culture. Protect the chain. If you miss a day, do the minimal recovery act within 24 hours. Habit is resilient if tended to daily. Law 5. Turn setbacks into rocket fuel. Pain is not an end state, it is data. The fastest learners seldom avoided failure. They lived inside it and repurposed it. When you fail, diagnose like a surgeon. What was the variable? Where did the leak begin? Was it timing, execution, resources, or assumptions? Repair methodically. Test quickly. Failure refines strategy. It reveals unseen constraints. It forces cleverness. The person who falls and only sits is weaker than the one who falls, learns, and returns with a sharper plan. Setbacks add intelligence to motion. Micro practice. Keep a failure journal. When anything breaks, record the symptom, cause, and corrective action. Review once a week. Your momentum will gain smarter fuel. Law 6. Environment is gravity. You orbit where your environment pulls you. People, media, furniture, schedules, these are the invisible weights that determine your trajectory. An environment conditioned for motion will make motion the default. Audit your physical and social spaces. Remove friction. Add triggers. Make the right action the easy action. The smallest cue shift can change the whole day's outcomes. Move your phone to another room, set your camera in plain sight, schedule a short, non-negotiable block of creation right after breakfast. Social gravity matters. Who you allow in your inner circle determines the standards you accept. Surround yourself with people who raise the bar. Invite accountability. The right group will become the scaffolding that accelerates your snowball. Law 7. Identity trumps technique. Techniques are useful. Identity is decisive. If you must ask, what should I do? You are one step away from staying stuck. Instead ask, who am I choosing to be? The answers direct invisible choices. They alter language, posture, and the tiny acts that accumulate into destiny. Becoming a writer requires repeating the identity. I write, then prove it daily with pages. I ship requires tiny shipping acts. The identity reduces friction. As identity hardens, you care less about fleeting barriers. Practice. Each morning declare your identity in one line, then take one proof act. Prove who you are rather than negotiating it. Law 8. The machine of focus. Zero-based attention. Everything in your life is built around attention. Attention is the raw resource. Without focus, motion fractures into noise. Zero-based attention means asking at the start of each day, what deserves your undivided attention now? Allocate blocks of focused effort. Defend them. Short, intense sprints of deep work far outproduce scattered long days of shallow action. Tools help, but resolve matters more. Shut the notifications, calibrate your calendar for power, create buffers. Rest is not indulgence. It is part of the machine. Zero-based attention includes strategic recovery. Morning ritual, midday reset, evening shutdown. Law 9. The fire of relentless belief. Momentum without belief is motion without meaning. Belief is the internal conviction that the repeated small actions will add up to large outcomes. Belief is trained by results. Micro wins are the training set. When you collect evidence, belief grows. Language hardens belief. Stop saying I hope and start saying I will. Convert vague aspiration into specific commitments. Belief must be practical. Make commitments you can verify. That verification sustains conviction through inevitable storm. Law 10. Scale the system, not the hype. Momentum builds a machine. Machine scale. Hype collapses. Hype is loud. It burns bright and dies quick. Systems are quiet. They endure. When you have a repeatable process you can document, automate, and delegate, your personal efforts turn into institutional force. Document steps, create templates, outsource tasks that drain time but don't require your unique skill. When your system is strong, you can step away for recovery without collapse. The moral engine, serve first, profit follows. This work is not a transaction. Momentum seeded in service endures. The question is not what do I get, but what can I solve? The most durable movements are aligned with other people's urgent needs. Serve first, help one person, then help 10. Compound the help into a reputation that turns into trust. Trust becomes leverage, coherence, opportunity. When you center serving, you create value that attracts allies. And when allies arrive, momentum accelerates. Law 11. Yes, one extra, the rhythm of repair momentum is not linear. It is cyclical. You will surge, you will slow. The difference between collapse and recovery is a rhythm of repair. Design restart rituals, a rapid review when systems fail, a reboot hour where you clear the desk and prioritize, a Sunday sprint where you plan the week ahead. Systems survive when they have fast recovery protocols. Practical weekly rhythm. If you want an operational plan, use this rhythm for every week. Monday, plan and declare. Set one big priority. Block 3 deep work sessions. Tuesday, execute the priority. Ship one deliverable by end of day. Wednesday, learn and adapt. 1 hour of study, 1 hour of process improvement. Thursday, outreach. 1 hour of network building, 2 genuine contacts. Friday, review and publish. Feedback loop. Make one public post of progress. Weekend, rest and micro-creation, low-intensity creative acts and physical recovery. This rhythm is not secret. It is a practical scaffold you can customize. The point is consistent pressure plus scheduled recovery. Case studies, small, real, repeatable. Here are condensed examples. Not phony success stories but realistic patterns. The writer began with 250 words a day, missed weeks but averaged 250 daily for a year. The accumulation produced a draft, then a publishable book. The identity shifted. I am a writer. And opportunities followed. The freelancer took 1 client call per week, crafted a simple 1-page offer, shipped fast and iterated. In a year, the pipeline grew. The 1-call habit compounded into a pipeline and then a team. The creator posted 1 short, honest clip every day for 365 days. The content refined. The audience learned the routine. Engagement grew. Sponsors arrived. The machine scaled when the creator documented the process and outsourced editing. Common objections and responses. I don't have time. You always have time for what you make time for. A 20-minute focus block daily over a year is a mountain. I'm not talented enough. Talent is a multiplier, not a starter. Skill is built by repetition. Start with a minimum viable act. I'm afraid of failing publicly. Failure is a data source. Public failure is accelerated learning. It's ugly, but it teaches faster. I'm exhausted. Rest is part of the machine. Schedule rest like a meeting. Recover strategically. Micro tools, concrete habits you can adopt tonight. 2-minute start. Do the smallest thing that counts within 2 minutes of opening your workspace. The evening ledger. Write down 3 small wins before bed to prime belief. The brutal calendar. Schedule only 3 major tasks per day. Protect the rest. The public act. Post 1 piece of evidence publicly each week. The failure log. Record 1 thing that failed and the corrective step. Language and identity. What to say to yourself. Language constructs reality. Replace I'll try with I will. Replace if I get a chance with I will create the chance. Replace someday with today. Your sentences become contracts. Your contracts become policies. Policies become habits. Habits become destiny. The ghost test. A hard imagery exercise. Imagine your last hour. The room is quiet. The light is thin. Imagine ghosts. The projects you promised yourself. The books you never wrote. The love letters you never sent. They do not scream. They simply stand and ask one question. Why? This is not meant to terrify. It is meant to clarify. It is meant to clarify. The real tragedy is not an early death. It's an unlived life. Ask, what action today would make the ghost quieter? Now do it. Advanced. Building the momentum machine. If you want to construct infrastructure, treat your work like a small company. Define the core product, the thing you can repeat that actually helps. Design a delivery schedule. When is it published? Who gets it? Create operational SOP. Templates for creation, editing, publishing. Measure the few metrics that matter: engagement, completion, revenue. Automate and delegate. Replace your time with systems. Protect the core. Say no to anything that distracts. Scalable acts. Ways to multiply your motion. Teaching forces clarity and multiplies impact. Document. Documentation turns tacit skill into transferable knowledge. Partner. Find one person to share a half-year sprint with. Outsource. Trade time for leverage where it counts. License. Make repeatable IP and let others use it. The role of courage. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving despite fear. Momentum requires small acts of courage daily. Courage compounds. One brave sentence, one brave post, one brave pitch, stack them and fear decreases. The role of humility, momentum without humility becomes arrogance. Humility keeps you teachable. It makes feedback usable. It prevents hubris. Remember to be humble in victory and resolute in correction. The long view momentum is not a hack. It is a life strategy. It outlives fads. It reduces the tyranny of traumatic events by focusing on the slow accumulation of advantage. If you want immediate relief from regret, start today. If you want exponential results over decades, design systems that protect motion and scale it. Practical frameworks, how to turn theory into daily practice. Theory without mechanics is sentiment. If you accept these laws on faith, now you must build the gearbox. Here is a set of practical frameworks, not philosophy, but rigid habits you can apply tonight. The 30-60-90 micro plan split your horizon into 3 practical windows. 30 days micro-engineering. Focus on building the habit and removing the largest frictions. For the first month, do the smallest possible version of the action every day. The goal is not growth, but regularity. If you are writing, 250 words a day. If you are learning, 20 minutes daily. If you are selling one targeted outreach, at the end of 30 days, you have evidence, a log, crude outputs, and emotional mapping. 60 days, iterate and optimize. With evidence in hand, refine. Test 2 versions of your process, improve the timing. Introduce lightweight tooling, a better editor, a time tracker, a basic CRM for outreach. The aim is to double the efficiency of your initial habit, not to pivot entirely. 90 days, scale and stabilize. By now, your habit should feel uncomfortable to skip. Raise the bar slightly. Add a layer of accountability. A weekly public report, a partner check-in, or a small paid beta test. Begin to build the documentation that will allow someone else to follow your process. The 30-60-90 micro plan is ruthless because it compresses learning into manageable blocks. It converts vague aspiration into measurable units. The 10-minute deep work method, you do not need to schedule half a day to begin. The barrier to starting is often psychological. Use a 10-minute deep work timer, set a single clear micro goal for 10 minutes, eliminate every notification. Close all unrelated tabs. Work until the timer rings. Immediately log 1 sentence of progress. Repeat this 6 times across the day or prioritize 3 sessions during your high energy windows. The psychological momentum from micro sprints often expands into longer sessions. The feedback loop. How to learn faster feedback is the accelerator. Create a tight loop. Create, measure. Ask for the simplest critique. Correct, repeat. If you publish a piece of writing, ask 3 people for 1 actionable change each. If you launch a product page, measure conversion and test a single headline. Tight loops reduce wasted time and create rapid iteration. The public accountability principle, privately resolving to do better, is noble but fragile. Public commitments are robust. Make 1 weekly public promise. On Thursday, I will publish X, then deliver. Public promises create social friction against quitting. They also produce feedback allies and occasional serendipity. Practical scripts, but to say how to ask words matter. When you reach out to a potential collaborator, use concise scripts that show value and ask for a specific small next step. Example: Hi name, I respect your work on X. I'm building Y and think you'd offer a unique perspective. Could we do a 15-minute call this week to get your view? I will bring 1 concrete question and an outline. Short, direct, and respectful. If you publish content and want comments, ask a single specific prompt. Comment 1 thing you would change in this idea. People respond to clear invitations. So, a longer case study. The micro brand that became a company. Consider a person who begins with a daily newsletter. They publish honest analysis, 1 short essay every morning. Early growth is slow. They refine the title, test different formats, and introduce a simple offer, a micro course to 100 early subscribers. They charge a small fee for direct feedback. The income covers basic tools. They hire an editor. They systematize production. Over 2 years, the newsletter becomes a platform that supports a paid cohort, speaking engagements, and a small staff. The key is patience and the methodical accumulation of outputs. This pattern is repeatable because it rests on the engine, not the narrative. The specific product can change. The machine design persists. The resistance playbook, beating procrastination every time resistance is predictable. When it rises, use this playbook. Reduce friction. If you cannot begin a task, make the first step embarrassingly small, open the file, write one sentence, press save. Time box for urgency. Set a 25-minute deadline for the first pass. Use an accountability partner. Tell someone you will complete a specific micro task in the next 2 hours. Use